Well, yeah, good evening, and welcome to the UK's Watch Community Channel, and welcome to this Monday evening show. With me tonight, I've got Red Shovel. Guys, I nearly jumped the gun. Then I didn't think the intro was going to play, and I started to talk, and all of a sudden it kicked in. So I'm so glad about that. So welcome, Red. Thanks for joining me, mate. Much appreciated.
No problems.
Guys, before we go on, I just want to quickly run down the list. We've got JMB, Dave, F451, Marco, Ian B, Dean, Ray, 4 CDs, Tim Wright and friends, The Wrist Chick, Matt H. Good to see you, Matty. Guys and ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us. Unfortunately, as you can see, I think it's only going to be me and Red tonight. Alex is has got an appointment with the vet to with Jensen just to see how the operation went. Maybe a little bit of feedback. James is driven to Germany tonight, so unfortunately he can't join us. Good evening, Versace boy. Glad you could make it, my friend. Before we go on, guys, I just want to give a shout out to Mrs. Dodger, who had a little minor operation on her eye on Friday, and just want to send her best wishes from all of us on the UK Watch channel. Wishing you a speedy recovery, Mrs. Dodger, if you're watching. Yeah, wish you well. Happy birthday, Tim. Tim Wright's birthday today. Happy birthday, mate. And yeah, I think the man himself is 35 today, I believe. So best wishes, mate. Hope you're having a lovely day. Hope you're out with roommate having a bit of lunch, and yeah. So that's that. So just very quickly, guys, before we go any further, if we could do. Oh, sorry, guys. Before I did see a super chat. Sorry, bear with me. Before we go, welcome the Wrist Chick. Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm crashing
good.
The
I'm so glad you could join us. I'm so glad you could join us. So just very quickly, I did see this. Just very quickly, this super chat from C Nord, €10. Evening all, subscribe and upvote. Yes, thank you very much, C Nord, for that. Much appreciated. Thank you for joining us, mate. Much appreciated. So, guys, I believe you're in USA at the moment on a well-earned rest, Red.
Yeah.
So what have you been doing with yourself?
Just having a wee holiday. It's a quiet time of year for me, like in general. So I thought I'd take the new root beer on tour. So there we go.
Wow. Stay there, mate. Stay there. Let's have a look at that. Yeah. Amazing.
Nice.
Amazing. I know you spoke about it. You spoke about it on Tim's stream. You unboxed it on Tim's stream. I only got, forgive me, can I just quickly run through the actual watches? I believe you got rid of the root beer two-tone.
Yep.
Panerai.
Panerai is gone.
U-boat.
No, it was the.
No, okay. Omega. You got rid of the Omega.
Got rid of the Omega White Dial Speedy.
Yeah.
The Seamaster 75th anniversary diver. and a Tudor Pelagos 39 titanium.
Right.
Gone.
Wow.
All gone.
Wow. And can I please ask what made you? I mean, you know, we've been in conversation over the past last year, over the past months, talking about a day date. You know, we was going all through the different scenarios, the combinations that you were looking at, everything. What really made you sort of change your mind from the day date and go to the root beer?
I've always liked the the new gold GMT on the Jubilee
Yeah.
bracelet. I'd always liked
The
that.
good,
And I'd
what the
always
Guinness, the Guinness.
yeah, Guinness. And I'd always and then I sort of thought, because I already have a GMT root beer, I'll maybe get a gold, get a gold day date on the presidential bracelet, as I liked it too. But as I sort of tried them on, and I went back and forth. Everyone, I sort of thought that the root beer sort of like suited my, sort of skin and tone and style better. And also the yellow gold was just it was just a little bit too flashy for the amount of times that I want to wear this watch. This sort
Yeah.
of goes,
Yeah.
I can wear this out on more occasions, I think, than the, than
Yeah,
the day date.
my opinion, Red, is that I think that suits you better because I think it wears bigger than what the day date would have done. Do you know what I mean? I think
Yeah, this is the thing with the day date too. The 36, I've honestly felt a little bit too small, and
Yeah.
then the 40 felt a bit too big, if you know what I mean. It didn't
Yeah.
it it just didn't wear right on the, even if the bracelet like was sized right, it still had that, it just didn't look right. And I did try them all on again, all at once, and luckily the AD sort of had a lot of stuff in stock there, one day, both in CPO and like just sort of general new stock.
Yeah.
And I was able to try everything on back to back. And it
Yeah.
was and it was the root beer was the winner there. So
And I've said to you before, mate, that when you're looking for a watch, this is only just my opinion. When I'm looking at a watch, for me it's like when you go and buy a house or you go and buy an apartment, you get that feeling, you get that gut feeling, and you think, yeah, that's the one for me. And and that's to me that's how our watch should really speak. To you, like, it's, when you've got it on, you think, yeah, that's the one. Do you know what I mean? And by only trying them on that's only how you're going to know. Looking at you can look at pictures all day long and they're not going to do anything for you. But as soon as you've got it on the wrist, it's a completely different story. So
well, the Full Good Root Beer, that was one watch, but to be honest with you, that I had never really had a chance to try on, because very few people that I know or have seen about actually have that watch, and it was something that a lot of the dealers never really had in stock that much. Any ones that I looked at. So it just sort of happened, that a couple of dealers that I knew like sort of got it in the stock and was able, like, to try it. So it just sort of worked out.
yeah.
Well.
Listen, mate, I've seen the chat, and I don't think not one person, has said they didn't like that watch. Everybody's agreed.
Tim doesn't like it. Tim doesn't like it. Tim hates
Tim
it.
doesn't like it. Tim hates it.
You guys might break up over this. It's it's pretty big issue.
He doesn't like the watch. He doesn't like the jacket that it got. He doesn't like anything.
Red. Now listen. Who listens to Tim? Honestly, hey?
No one should. No, just
No
kidding.
one.
Just
No one
kidding.
listens to Tim. No one listens to Tim. So don't take no notice. All he does, he runs a YouTube stream. That's So don't take no notice of him. Don't notice of him. So listen, I read
Tim
the
says
chat,
in the
mate,
chat
and
that
Tim was young.
he didn't like the two-tone one.
Nope.
No,
He doesn't like
Well,
anything.
he likes the Full Gold. He says.
yeah.
Hard to
I tell you what, he's good at selling other people's watches. That's for sure. Really.
Mm.
So, just very quickly, Diepta 75. A question for Richek. Centauri's dress. Oh, she's gone. Oh, she's
She wasn't even wearing a dress. She was basically naked. So no, not a fan at all.
maybe did. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Can
you were
you?
breaking up a little
No,
bit. Now I could hear you. Yeah.
me. Okay. Okay. The question is, what did you make of Bianca Centauri's dress?
Not a fan because she looked naked and didn't even look like she was wearing a dress. So no, not a fan. I don't really get that
Not a
whole
fan.
the whole Hollywood you could just walk around naked and it's okay kind of thing. Just
Yeah, yeah.
doesn't make sense to me. You gotta have a little bit more class than that. So wasn't a fan.
Dingo Dave's just saying, welcome, Dingo. Glad you're in the chat, my friend. Number 25. I'm proud of it. And so you should be, mate. Thank you for your support, as always. Guys, wow, 41 watching. That's amazing. Thank you so much for your support. And before we go any further, Rich Chick, this is not a trap by any stretch of the imagination. What are you wearing tonight on your wrist?
I am wearing a Rolex
No.
Pepsi. It's vintage because it's so old.
Oh my God.
1981. So
It's
old
not
from
it's not
1981.
your I'll take it that's not your birth year, you know?
Not my. No, I'm much younger. No, I'm not that old. Definitely not that old. Too
It was
much
only a
pat-
joke. It's only a
I
joke.
don't have patina yet. I'm not there yet. So.
So by popular demand, guys, I have got my Cartier back on the orange strap just for you tonight.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, I put it back on the orange strap by popular demand, and yeah. So
Love orange.
soon
That
as
looks really
soon
good.
as soon as the show's finished, it go back on the leather. But no, oh dear. Good disco dancer, lovely Tudor. Tudor? Who's wearing it? No, it was a Rolex. That was a Rolex, my friend. So yeah, Rolex Pepsi. Yeah, Dean saying, Stephen, you got the strap on. Yeah. Well, I've got the strap on the wristwatch, Dean, if that's what you mean. Yeah. So can I quickly ask you guys before we go on? I have got watches lined up. Firstly, both of you actually, because you was both there. What did you think of the Miami antique or jewelry show that you both attended with Tim? What did you think of it? And would you?
Yeah.
Go on. No, sorry, I interrupted. Sorry.
No. It was my first time going, so I didn't really know what to expect. It was massive. There's 600 vendors, so I definitely feel like you need several days there because it's very intimidating it's overwhelming when you walk in because there's just you're just want to go everywhere. You're seeing so many watches, so much jewelry. I liked I mean, I'm not into antiques, they had artwork, lamps, things like that. I'm not as much into that. So I was happy that it was mostly watches and jewelry. So I thought it was really fun. And you get to talk to so many people from all over. And I really enjoyed it. I got to try on stuff that I never thought I would ever see, really unique things. And even for women, the jewelry aspect of it, I think was really cool too. But the watches there were some really amazing.
I've actually a bit later on, or maybe in a minute, I've got a watch lined up that you might Bulgari, and because you tried on, if I remember, if my memory serves me right, you tried on a Cartier, like a serpent bracelet. Do you remember that one you tried on?
Yeah, the Bulgari Serpentine.
Oh, was that Bulgari?
That was Bulgari.
Oh, yeah. I beg your pardon. I thought it was Cartier. Sorry. Okay. Yeah.
So that was tense.
Was it really? Can I ask you, was you taken with that? Because it looked like you really, really liked that.
I really liked it. So the only thing with me, I mean, I've actually lost weight since the show. This thing doesn't fit me anymore. So depending on how big your arm is, if it hugs too tight, it doesn't look right. So I think if I had it a little bit lower, I would have, I mean, how many occasions can I wear that exact watch? Not too many. Maybe I would have went with a shorter one. And I would definitely wear that more often. So I thought it was stunning. And again, I'm not into really fashion watches per se, but I just felt like It's so unique, and I definitely would get it, but probably just a little bit shorter. And they come in all different, lengths and things. But I would definitely
Yeah.
get gold. I love gold. But they're very expensive. Even the
Yeah, because
vintage is like $125,000 for very.
wow,
That one was 125,000.
wow, was it really?
And it was
Oh my
scratched
God.
up. It was
Yeah,
you,
yeah, I
you
bet.
couldn't see
See,
it in the
that's
video, but it was.
well, that's what I noticed about these antique. I mean, there are a lot of it's secondhand as well, isn't it? And I think Red, would you try on watches that never even come with box and papers? I know it was reflected in the price, but I know box and papers are not everything. But listen, I think when they're a little bit old, I think you do need box and papers, to be honest. So
It depends like what you're looking. If you're looking at a particular, like dial combination, you're sometimes not going to find, like boxing papers. That's just it. And but for me, if it's a relatively, like new watch, relatively new reference, I would still want the boxing papers there. But if you're looking at, like day dates that are like 30, 40 years old, like you got to be realistic, and you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
you know, you're not
Yeah,
going to get the
as I say,
boxing
I know they're
papers.
reflected in the price, but as you said, Rich Chick, yeah, I noticed that a lot of them were scratched up as well. So I know over the years, obviously, people, it takes its toll. So,
Right.
It's a
but I
trade.
think
It's at the end of the day, it's a trade show. So there's,
trade show, yeah,
they're selling to other dealers who
Yeah.
are going to be maybe like, maybe they've got a client for the watch already, or they're buying the watch to maybe, like give the polish up, and sell it at retail. So
yeah,
there's a lot of stuff there where they're not going to like have it
Yeah.
prepped.
Yeah, we
For
saw a
sale.
lot of like dealers trading amongst each other. So there was
yeah,
a lot
sure,
of like purchasing happening. So
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Well, I'm just going to take this chat down. I'm just going to quickly look at this, share this with you guys. Just bear with me. Where is it? No. This is the one, I think. This is the one about this one for you,
Yeah.
Rich Chick.
That's really nice. Yeah, I like that. I did try that length on too.
Right.
I would probably do like a yellow gold. I don't really like rose gold for myself.
Okay. Okay.
I do even though my Omega it says it's rose gold, it's more of a yellow. They just call it rose. But I love that, and I would definitely do that in like a yellow gold. That's really nice.
Listen, guys, I didn't know Rich Chick was coming on. I just had this because she might have been in the chat, and
Yeah.
I remember her trying. I thought it was a Cartier at the Miami show, but it was a Bulgari. So I just thought I'd have this ready because she was going to be in the chat, but she's happened to jump on and join us. So that was for you. So. Yeah, I was going to ask you actually, Rich Chick, next week if you're not doing anything, because it would be near Valentine's Day. I was just wondering if you would be available to jump on the stream. Perhaps we can have a look at some women's watches that perhaps, I don't know, for a present, or what even if you could send me or in our chat some watches that we could look at for women. We could make it a women's evening. So
yeah, that would
perhaps
be great.
you could host it. Perhaps you can host it.
Oh boy.
Well, host it for a Valentine's evening. So
I would be honored. I would be
thank
honored.
you. Thank you very much. Let's have a quick look in the chat. Now I think good evening, Roly Mania in the chat. Glad you could join us, mate. Anybody else? Marco, I said hello. One Day Retro. Good evening, mate. Glad you could make it as always. Big supporter. Anybody else? Pedro Bermudez. Good evening, sir. Glad you could make it as well. Who else? Anybody? Have I missed any? No, I think I've caught up now. Yeah. So, just very quickly, I got my.
Good mug.
What's that? What's this?
Unbelievable.
I'm stuck in the corner there. Look, stuck in the corner. and Mrs. Dodger and Dodger.
You look so handsome in that picture. You do. I don't know about the rest of the people on there, but you know, it's
Poor
Daniel. Yeah.
and poor Thomas.
I will
Thomas.
never get over this. I just poor Thomas. That was not nice.
Yes. No, but
Right.
listen, that was in the Big Brother house. I think, you know, I don't think Thomas, although Thomas was in the house. Sorry, I'll cut you two off. Although Thomas was in the house, I think there were so many late nights for him. He just couldn't keep up. Bless him. He was. I
That was
think
when
he
he
was
fell
doing.
asleep, Steve, at BQ Watches. So it was. So it was. I actually have the video. I actually have a video of that as well. Me just like walking down the stairs and BQ Watches, and Thomas is lying, you know, there like asleep.
Yeah. Listen, I've got to give a shout out to Thomas Burnett. He sent me. I'll just guys, while I'm talking, I'll bring this up actually. He sent me a link to the British Watchmakers show being held on the 8th of March. The Linley and the tickets are all sold out, guys. The tickets are all sold out. Honestly, and I think I purchased mine. I can't remember when Thomas sent me the link. Was it Friday or Saturday? But I couldn't find where to buy the tickets. And I just messaged Thomas, and because I know you and Thomas are members, aren't you, Red? So
yeah.
I sent Thomas a message and say, Thomas, are the tickets on sale? And he said, yeah. He said, obviously he explained that he gets one free and you do because you're members. But he sent me the link, and thank God he did send me the link, because I got mine, and now they're all sold out, guys. But I was going to say, you know, if you haven't got your tickets, get it. But unfortunately, guys, they're gone by the look of it. I don't know if you could put your name down somewhere, you know, for returns. So I'm not quite sure.
As the previous year, I didn't have a ticket either, but I was luckily that Peter from Pneumatic Watches actually got me in as a guest of theirs.
Right.
So if you know someone, there is a few, you know, and if they haven't, you know, used them all, there's a couple of, you know, sort of like vendors, like guest slots. But you really have to, you know, like, you know someone.
Yeah, you have to be in the know, to be honest with you. And as I say, guys, if I hear anything, or you know, with someone with a spare ticket, I will put it in the chat, in this chat or in Tim's chat. But unfortunately, all those British Watchmakers tickets are sold out for March the 8th. Just very quickly, I just want to go back to the chat. Risk full of ignorance. Got a comment before the idiot puts tariffs on the chat. On the oh well, what idiot's that, mate? Is that me? So I see what you mean. Yeah. Cased in time. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. I hear the show's going to be the best one to date. What, the British Watchmaker? Are you? No, I don't think you are attending. Are you? You know, I don't think you're there. The British Watchmaker show. Are you? Cased in time. If you want to put that in the chat, I don't know if you're going to be there. So maybe if you're attending, you know, I'll be able to meet you this time. I think I missed you at the Watch Pro event. So this time, hope we can meet, mate. Dingo Day saying to hi everyone in the chat. Yeah, dang, Tim saying, yeah, they're sold out, mate. All gone. So Paulie, hey guys, good to see you. Thank you for being here, much appreciated, guys. As someone said earlier in the chat, if you don't mind just giving us a thumbs up and subscribe if you don't already, it does help. As I say, Tim's birthday today. After this, well, not after this, actually, it's 10 o'clock. Pop over on Tim Wright's channel. I'm sure he may be having a drink on his birthday if roommate lets him. Yeah, I'll tell you what, the only time she'll be happy, I reckon, is when the couch turns up. So, I know it's got to be soon, isn't it? So it must be good. I think make her put a smile on her face. So Coast in Time managed to bag a ticket. Yeah, I'm sure you did. And through the back door, I reckon, Coast in Time. Through the back door. A few watch cases, eh? A few watch cases passing hands. Oh dear. Elderstrad, good to see you, my friend. I did at Red Shovel, traded 9 shitters for 1 watch and cash.
What did he get?
I did a Red Shovel. Elderstrad, put it. Can you jump on or put it in the chat if I drop the link? Put it in the chat what you got, mate, please. I'll drop. Let me just bear with me. I'll drop the link for you. You don't have to have your camera on. I'll.
Driving. He had said he was driving before.
Oh, was he? Oh, okay.
It looks like he was earlier. I don't know if he's still
Okay.
is. Yeah.
Oh, thanks for checking the the chat because sometimes I can't see everything. So
No, that's all right.
Yeah, guys. So 55 watching. Oh wow, it's amazing. Thank you so much for your support. It really is appreciated. Yeah, I'm driving. Okay, mate. Okay, fair enough. If you manage to when you get home or whatever, put it in the chat before we finish. What you actually got. And congratulations, by the way, my friend. Wear it in good health. Whatever you've purchased, wear it in good health, my friend. So yeah, I'm going to carry on, guys, showing you what I've got lined up. If anybody's got anything to any questions in the chat, ask one of the panel. Please do so. So let's have a quick look. What have I showed you? I showed you that. A couple of new releases, guys. So a couple of new releases. This particular one isn't for me. I'm winding it come up. Here it comes. And this is the Grand Seiko High Beat 36,000 80-hour power reserve. Now, this is not for me, guys, but this is a new release, I believe, limited to 150 pieces. It's an Evolution 9 collection, mechanical high beat, 36,000 80 hours, and the model number is SLGH027. And I'm sorry about the color, guy, but that is an ice blue dial. I don't know what your thoughts are in the chat.
A ladies' watch. That is a ladies'
Yeah.
watch.
To be honest with you, Red, it really just not for me. I mean, listen, and I've said it before, guys. I don't hate any brands. They're not for me. You know, I don't hate them, but they're just it doesn't do anything for me. What's your perception on this wrist check? Do you like it?
I think it looks a little washed out. Like there's
Right.
not enough contrast in it. So like the
Yeah.
silver with the light dial, I just think it
Yeah.
kind of loses any detail you might see. Maybe in
Yeah.
person, I'm sure it looks better up close in the light with the detail. Like you could see like the texture on the dial, but like
Yeah.
overall, I wouldn't wear something like this. I like stuff with contrast.
Yeah.
But I mean, I like the bracelet type. I think it's a good shape, but it's just a little too washed out looking.
But
for
this
me.
is what we were talking about earlier, wasn't it? When by going on a picture, it really doesn't do much for you. You need to
can't
try this
tell,
on and see it in
yeah.
person.
'Cause it could be
this could be a
darker.
completely different watch, in
Yeah.
person. So,
Yeah.
I'm not judging it. I can only judge it by the picture. But
Yeah.
as I say, it's most probably a completely different watch once it's on the wrist. So I just want to quickly go down because I think this is not a cheap watch either, actually, guys.
It doesn't look-
And it's $10,500 US.
Wow.
And I think ouch, that's quite a bit. Oh, I beg your pardon. It's limited to 1,200 pieces, not 1,500. I said 100. Oh, it's 1,200 pieces. I beg your pardon. I thought it was 150. I do beg your pardon. So this is limited to 1,200. That's still a lot, isn't it? So,
Yeah.
but once again, 10,500. No, it doesn't. For me, it doesn't warrant that price. It really doesn't.
Yeah.
What the features, specifications?
Does it have an 80-hour power reserve?
Yeah, power reserve. Yep.
So see, I'm just like my Hamilton has an 80-hour power reserve, and that was a fraction of the price of that.
Yeah, I was going to say,
That
if you
watch.
don't mind me asking, what was the price of your Hamilton? I bet it was nowhere near that. So.
Oh God, no! It was I think it was under $600 US at the
amazing.
time. And I wear it like every day. That's like my favorite watch I own, and it has an 80-hour power reserve. So.
Yeah.
But I mean, I feel like this watch, the more you're showing it, I think in person, I'm sure it's beautiful, the dial of it. But again,
It's a
it's just
better view
not
of
for
it,
me.
but
They're just a little
no,
much.
no,
Yeah.
no, me neither. Actually, what's your thought, Red? What do you think of it?
Mm, not for me. It just looks like a ladies' watch. You know, it
Right?
has that sort of tone to it.
Yeah,
No, not one that I would buy.
not much going
I
on.
do
Not
like
much
Grand
going on in.
Seiko. I do like Grand Seiko, but that looks a bit sort of washed out. It looks a bit not
Yeah,
not for a guy that watch. No, no.
no,
No.
no, and no, as I said, not for that sort of price either. For sort of like $10,500. I'm going to show. I'm going to show. Actually, in the next one, Rich Chick, I'm showing a Hamilton. So,
Nice.
which is, I'm going to show a Hamilton. So I'm going to just come back. Next one will be a Hamilton. Where are we? Where are we? If I can find it. No, American Classic. That's it. Where's the Hamilton? I had a Hamilton here somewhere. No, Nero. Can't find it. Can't find it. Well, I must have. Okay, I'm going to carry on. I'm going to carry on. So I'm just going to. Oh, sorry. There it is. So this is the Hamilton American Classic Chronomatic 50 Auto Chrono Limited Edition. I believe to 150 pieces. This is I might get this right. If this is limited to 150 pieces. Unfortunately, this is not for me either, to be honest. Maybe the blue's better. Let's have a look. Maybe slightly better, but what's your thoughts on it, guys?
You first, Red.
No, not for you.
No,
No,
I don't like the shape of I don't like the case shape.
no, no. It's and I think that the pushers, the pushers are unbalanced with the crown as well, aren't they? Do you think
Yeah.
it
It looks like it
looks
looks
it's all
like
unbalanced.
like a novelty sort of like
Let me
Star
come back
Wars
and see what
watch
the
or
I
chat's
was just
saying.
gonna say, it looks like futuristic. It looks
Yeah.
like it, yeah,
No.
like Star Wars kind of. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, they're all saying that too many pushers, Marco. What size is it? It's a monster, actually. Oh, let me go back. Let me go
48
back.
millimeter.
It's 48. It is 48
Yeah,
millimeters. It's
Jeez.
48 millimeters, guys. It's huge.
that
It's
is.
huge.
And I wonder how it would wear though, because there's no
Let me see if
It's
let me
like
see if there's a picture with it on someone. Let's have about this.
yeah. Maybe
Oh, it's a video.
close.
The video.
Yeah.
Well, it's not showing its big there, is it? So
No, I think because of there's no lugs.
Yeah.
I
There's
would
no-
not, if I didn't know the brand of this, I would not think this is a Hamilton because like
right.
I'm used to their military kind of watches. That's what I like. It's
I believe, as I say, I believe this is a new release as well for Hamilton and limited to 150 pieces. So
wow.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think it said at the top here, didn't it? There we go. Yeah, 150 pieces. 2,300, a little bit more expensive than what you paid for your
Yeah.
field watch, but
And-
still listen, still not drastic. I don't think this is drastic really in price wise.
no.
But yeah, sorry guys, there's the size there, 48 millimeter. Look at that, huge.
Yeah.
So
It's interesting. I mean, I prefer
Yeah.
the blue over the black, but would I ever wear it? No, but it's
No.
I mean, I love Hamilton as a brand. That's like
Yeah.
why they were like one of the first watches I ever bought. I
Mark.
love them, but yeah, it's interesting. I think someone quirky can pull this off, but I'm not quirky enough.
Dingo saying that only 48 millimeter. Good buying. How much? 2,300. Dingo. So let's quickly go back. It was 2,300 £. So I don't know what that is in Australian dollars, but yeah. But you could. I tell you, mate, you could wear this Dingo, and when you're feeding the fish, just put straight in. It wouldn't harm it, would it, mate? You might scare the fish, but Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Uh,
I have my Hamilton with me if you want to see it. It's a
yeah, please. I'll just give you
it's
full
like-
screen if you don't mind.
I always like this is like when I think of a Hamilton, this is what I
Yeah, that looks like a
That's
looks like a
lovely. Yeah,
Hamilton
that's a
watch.
Hamilton. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I've worn it
Yeah.
so much. It's
yeah,
yeah, and it's just easy to read.
yeah.
NATO strap. Yeah, that's my go-to. That's what I usually wear on a daily basis. So, and the loom is really bright on it too. So when you need to actually use that in real life for whatever job or whatever you're doing, it's useful. So I like it.
Yeah, Paulie's saying quality wristwatch chick. Yeah, it was really nice field watch.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
So,
So let me move on. Let me take you off that full screen. So I'll just move on, guys. Excuse me. I'm sorry. The next one will be this is quite expensive, guys. This is a Daniel Roth. Now, wrist chick. This I don't know what you think of this. It's quite expensive. 45,000 Swiss francs,
ooh,
excluding taxes. Now, I like this. I do like this. I know it's expensive, but I do like this a lot.
I have to agree with you. This is interesting. Like some of the not round watches like I can't get on board with, but this is yeah. I
This
like
is
it.
really nice.
That's a watch
Yeah,
to be buried in. That's a watch to be buried in. So it is.
I knew it was going to be 2 against 1.
Yeah. Oh no, I think it's a beautiful dress watch, mate. I think it's
Yeah, that's-
absolutely a beautiful dress watch.
That's nice.
Expensive, but beautiful dress.
Expensive to me. It's expensive.
Timmy, expensive.
Really thin. Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing, I say nothing on the watch case, but let me just quickly look. I don't know if it shows you the actual. Bear with me. Let's see if it shows you the. There we go. There's the movement. Nothing really spectacular. Nice. Nothing fancy. Looks like it's manual wind.
Yeah.
Let's have a quick look. Mechanical movement. Oh, mechanical movement. The plane case is supposed to hide a new mechanical movement developed and assembled internally by La Frite Attempts under the supervision of Michael Navas and Enrico Bassini.
Mm.
Right. Yeah, it looks nice. Nothing, as I say, nothing fancy. I've seen better movements. But yeah, let's quickly go back. Yeah, very expensive, but I wouldn't rush out to buy it. But I think it's a lovely looking watch.
I think
Daniel
it's a
Roth.
conversation starter for sure.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it's unique enough to, if you have that kind of money and you want something a little different in your collection, I
Yeah,
think it's a good
yeah,
option.
totally.
I don't know if I would rush out either to buy it, but it's
No, not at 45 grand. I think there'd be other watches that would take that place. But
Yeah.
So I'll just I'm going to carry on, guys. I'm just going to carry on. If anything in the chat, if you see anything in the chat, let me know, and or bring it up, right, Red. You don't mind. Now, this is what I want. This is one I want to talk about, and I'll tell you for why. This is. Now, I believe this is a new release from Panerai, the Rademeier, and this is called introducing the Panerai Rademeier 8 Giorgione Elaine Experience La Palma 1643.
That rolls you off the tongue there, Steve, doesn't it? That just
Yeah, I
rolls
know.
off the tongue.
It's amazing, isn't it? I'm so natural, aren't I, mate? I'm so
Yeah.
You
natural.
did really good. That was a mouthful.
Yeah. For an Englishman, that was diabolical. So, and I'll tell you why I'll tell you why this. I saw this when I was doing a bit of research, for the show today, and I saw this watch, and I was watching a film in the week, and it was called Transporter 2, and it starred Jason Statham, and it was filmed in 2005. and he played a role. He was like a sort of chauffeur come bodyguard for a young kid for a very wealthy American family, and he pulled up outside the school, and it panned to a great big clock outside, which was just showing just before 3 o'clock, and all of a sudden the hand went to 3 o'clock, and it panned to his wrist, and he was wearing a Radimir Panerai, and I thought, you know, what a coincidence. I saw this, and it just rung a bell with me, and he was wearing but that was back in 2005, so 20 odd years ago, and he was wearing a Radimir Panerai. But
Wow.
anyway, guys, I'm just waffling on. So, what your thoughts on this? No, is yes or no for you guys? No?
Is this steel and bronze? What's this made
Wait a
from?
minute. Wait a minute. Let's have a quick look. Let's have a quick look, mate. Current poem of 45 in Luggins, 100 water resistant, sandwich style, loom black plate, bravatas, caliber, twin barrel movement, delivers anonymous. No, it doesn't say, does it? Have I missed it? I can't see.
Trying to say what it's made.
It's saying 1936. It just doesn't. Hold on. The steel receives a black PVD plating, manually brushed. The resulting surface looks worn, black field scratches of old silverware. So no, it's not really saying what it is red, to be honest.
I think it's steel.
Oh, bronze. Yeah, bronze bezel
Steel and
crown.
bronze. Steel and bronze.
Yeah.
That is really nice. Oh.
Yeah.
Steel and bronze.
I mean,
Yeah.
I love Panerai. I like Panerais.
You like Panerai. Now,
I do.
I the reason why. Oh, sorry. There's the price there. Look, guys. Sorry.
Much is it?
49,000 euros. Wow.
What?
49.
yeah.
What?
The price for all this is 49,000, including VAT. I should think
Stop.
so. I should think so. That's ridiculous.
Panerai?
That couldn't be for steel and bronze. That couldn't be.
Well, let's have a look. Let's have a look here. Beige grain finish. Ideal cells. Steel. Yeah. Brunito steel and Panerai bronze bezel.
That's
I've tried on
insane.
solid
Brunito
gold.
steel with bronze beneath there.
Yeah. I've
100
tried on
meter.
solid gold for like
No way.
20,000. Like Bonito steel.
Look at this. Look.
So that's
It's a
33.
gimmick.
What's that?
It's a gimmick,
33,000
'cause
pounds,
it's
and that's insane.
Including
Who's,
sale. Oh,
who's gonna buy that? Oh,
yeah.
my days.
No. I certainly
That's-
wouldn't. I certainly
it's a
wouldn't.
gimmick watch because they have that seal on the back. They have like the
Yeah.
they have the word, you know, patented on the front underneath the day there. That
Yeah.
you know, like mhm.
And the reason I say I'm going to like this, because I don't normally like Panerais, because of that great big lug that sits on the side here. You know, the one that the crown guard, if you call it.
Yeah.
The Luminar,
it's-
yes, that's in the
yeah,
Luminar.
it's like-
ones.
Oh, the Luminar. So, yeah. I mean, I just can't get over that. I just think it's so ugly.
Mhm.
But this, I think it's just much better looking for me. So
Yeah, I like the radio mirrors better than the Luminar. Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause especially as a woman, like on it, you know, depending on your wrist size, like to pull off that big chunky part is not easy. I like the look of this a lot. Like it, you know, there's a little like there's some contrast to colors. It is lighter, but I would not pay.
yeah.
There's no way I would pay that for. I think it's kind of gimmicky with what they're, you know, what they're
No,
doing.
see, Nord, it is 49,000. 49,000, not 4,900, mate. I know you're most probably but it's 49,000. I just couldn't justify that, to be honest. I couldn't justify that, to pay that sort of money for that. You know, there's I'm not being funny. I think the Daniel Roth, I'd go and buy that before I'd buy this one. So
That is
Personally.
a crazy price for that watch, Steve, because
Yeah.
there is a very similar one. There's a very similar Panerai that you can get. There's a, for instance, there's a 1350, and it's only something like 5,000 or 6,000
right.
on the secondary market, and it looks quite similar like to that. That's just crazy, man.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. And I think the chat might be in the same time as we are. I wouldn't pay 49,000 pesos. That'd be about right. Yeah, for what pesos? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, sorry, I was told the Luminaire submersible has the crown guard. Thank you for that.
Yep.
Much
Yeah.
appreciated. So I'll keep on going, guys. There are still a few to go. So if your thought, now I've shown this before, guys. I think I'm a big fan of Furlan Mari. This is the Mecha Quartz Nero Zabia reference 1072-A, and it's £590, guys. Now I think that's really a good looking watch. I know it's quartz, so I should imagine it's reflected in the price, but it's a lovely looking watch as far as I'm concerned. Even that sub dial at 9 o'clock don't really put it off for me. I think it's the watch face for me. The dial is completely balanced, good looking. Even the color, I like it. I really like the color tones on the watch face. I don't know what your feelings are, guys.
I really like this. I tried on, I think it was Daniel Katz's Furlan Mari when we were in
did you?
Miami. This, I think it was a salmon dial one, and it wears very well. Like I really like the size of it, and I really like the colors of this. I like neutrals, usually. I think it's a good looking one, especially for that price. I mean, it is, it's quartz, but I think it's beautiful. I think it's a good watch. And I don't know how big it is, how many millimeters, but it doesn't.
I'll have a look for you.
Big.
I'll have a look for you.
But I think women can wear that too, because a lot of women wear quartz watches, but this is like actually.
It's 38 millimeter.
Yeah, so that's. Yeah.
It's quite a good size. It's quite a good size. I mean, and like yourself, I mean, you've got that vintage Pepsi on, and I think women nowadays are wearing bigger watches. They don't have to be.
I think they are. This is what 40 millimeter, and I mean, I have a little bit bigger of a wrist than the average girl, but my watches are generally like 36 and up. 36 is the smallest, so
yeah.
But
yeah. But no, I think this is a lovely looking watch, and as I say, it has a quartz movement and water resistant, 50 meters for what it's worth. I wouldn't be going swimming with this anyway in a leather strap, but for the price, guys, I don't think you could go wrong. No. There's so many good watches out there for good prices now. Christopher Ward and Studio Underdog. There's such lovely watches out there now that you don't have to pay thousands and thousands for. So I'll just get rid of that. I'll come back to you guys. What's the chat saying? Anything? Cats would suit that watch. Cats has got a Furlan Mari. I don't think he's got that one, but he has got a Furlan Mari, Paulie. So he's beat us all to it, mate. He's beat us all to it. And I say, they don't have to cost an absolute fortune. So. Double D, good to see you, my mate. Thanks for being in the chat. I know it's early in the afternoon in the US, but thank you for being here. Much appreciated. I shall carry on, guys, because we're getting on another 10 minutes or so. I'm sure maybe you guys want to go out to dinner or something, so let's just fire away. I have got some. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, I've still got enough to keep going. So, but I'll keep rattling. And this is from Seagull. I don't know what your thoughts are on this, but this is Seagull, a Retroplanti split-second chronograph, limited. Now it says limited. Is that? I don't know if it's a limited edition. It's saying it's $3,649. Now I think quite a nice looking watch. It gives me the I don't know about you guys, but it gives me the Breguet numerals. There's a slight touch of Breguet in numerals.
It looks like a cross between a Breguet and an IWC.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's
nice watch.
Yeah, another nice looking watch. I've heard of Seagull before, but as I say, when I was just doing my own work for the show tonight, just come across this one, and you know, guys, I just try and like to show you perhaps watches that you haven't seen, brands that you haven't seen before, because as I said, you know, we've talked about it and I've gone over, and I know I'm repeating myself, but there are watches out there and brands out there that don't have to cost you the earth to buy. As I say, Hamilton, Rich Chick said earlier, you know, the field watch, the Hamilton, they don't have to cost you the earth to buy these watches. And look at this movement. It looks like an in-house movement, manual wind. It's an ST1961 movement. Yeah, as I say, the movement looks a lovely movement, and it looks like it's an in-house movement. I don't know who makes Seagull, guys. Are they American? I'm
This
not
is actually
familiar.
my first time hearing of the brand, so I like that you do different brands on your show because it helps like
you know,
learn. Like I've never even heard of Seagull, so this is my first time seeing one.
But it's what I try and do, man. What I try and do, Rich Chick, is bring up brands that people have most probably not heard before, because you know we could always look at Vacheron, we could always look at Rolex, we could always look at Patex, you know. But there's other brands out there that I think need people to see, and that's why I try go hunting for brands that we've not seen before. Maybe some of the people in the chat have heard of Seagull before, but I have heard of them, but not took much notice, to be honest. But when I saw this really caught my eye, and I thought it was a really good looking watch. That's a video. I won't show the video. The video just but yeah, it's just a lovely looking watch. It's a yeah, I do as well, Rich Chick. I really think it's a lovely looking watch. $3,649. So not bad, I don't think, for the price.
No, not at all.
I don't know what the chat's saying. Let's quickly come back. What the chat's saying. Seagull is the largest Chinese watchmaker. Okay, thanks for that. I didn't know that. Seagull is the largest reputable Chinese watchmaker. Oh, I never knew that. Riskful of ignorance. Thank you very much for that. Much appreciate. Yeah, I you know what, Double D, I think I'm with you, mate. I try to have all of my movements in house. I mean, I only own 4 watches. I mean, Christ, but the 4 watches I own are all in house movements. So yeah, I'm like you. Listen, if you tend to pay a fortune for a watch, I would really like to have its own in-house movement. But if you're not paying fortunes, if you're paying a couple of thousand, £3,000, dollars, euros, whatever, to have a a Miyota movement or a Sellita movement, I don't think that's a problem. But when you're paying maybe over the 15,000, 20,000, I think maybe then the watches should have an in-house movement. That's just my opinion. I don't know what you guys think, but it's nice that the watch is made in one place rather than in bits and pieces coming from all over. So anyway, I'll stop waffling and I'll carry on with the watches. The next one, guys, I've not heard of this guy. Now this guy is from, I believe he's French. Let's have a look at this, show you. Sorry, it's David Canduce. I believe he's in France. What's your thoughts on this, guys? There's not many. I'm sorry, there's not many pictures of this. It's just this sort of. What's your first impressions? Yes or no?
No.
No. I didn't even know it was a watch. I was like, what?
Oh, okay. No, that's fair enough.
No. It's interesting.
That's fair enough. No,
I've never seen anything like that. That is
no.
It almost looks like C-3PO from Star Wars. That's what I was like, it's like an action figure thing.
No, that's good. I mean, I just say, I mean, I've not heard of the guy before, David Canduce. I just thought I'd bring it to your attention. I know it's not for everybody, but I thought it was quite nice, actually. I thought it was quite nice. I thought the guilloche on the dial and the actual crown. I believe that's the crown at 6 o'clock, and you push it, and it actually it comes out. It springs out, so you can alter the time and whatever. and you just push it back down again. So
It's really cool. I mean, it's unique. I think it's very unique, and wow, I've never seen anything like that. That's pretty cool.
yeah, as I say, it just really, as I say, it just caught my eye. And obviously at 12 o'clock, when it comes back, I assume that's the power reserve at the very top. That's at the very top at 12. I think that's the power reserve. Or was it? It went off quickly. Let's have a quick look. Esprit. This is 1/2. Oh yeah, it is a power reserve, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's full, half, and out of power. So
Mhm.
yeah, no, I quite like this. I think it's a unique looking watch.
It
yeah.
looks like Marco said it looks steampunkish, which is a good way to describe it. It does look like steampunk, like that style. So
I just want to see if it tells us the price. I think it does other colors as well. Maybe other colors will change your mind. Maybe not.
What do you think,
It's
Red? You gonna get one? Oh, orange.
Where
There
was the orange? There.
Right there. Oh,
That's hideous. That's fucking hideous.
come on, it's beautiful. Titanium orange.
That's really nice. And I don't, guys, as I say, I don't know what the prices are of this particular watch. So I'm going to stop sharing and come back.
If it's any
2
more
more
than
minutes to go.
49
Anybody?
pounds, it's too much. If it's any more
Say that
than
again?
49 pounds.
Oh,
If it's any
no.
more than 49 pounds, it's too much.
49 pounds.
Yeah, the voice of reason. The voice of reason. Thomas Bennett. David Canduce is a high horology watchmaker and AHCI member. He has his own style. That's right, Thomas.
He does.
That's
He
right.
does.
And
I believe everything Thomas says, so now I like it.
and talking of style, Red has his own style. So you know, we talk about it looks hideous. Everybody to their own, mate. Everybody to their own. Everybody to their own. Right, guys, I'm going to just show you another. What's the time? If you listen, if you just want to jump off, you can. If you've got something planned or whatever, just
Do one
go.
more. Do one more.
Okay,
one more.
I'll
Take
do
us
one
to the
more,
hour. Take
guys.
us to the hour.
I'll take us to the hour. Okay. As I say, thank you so much for joining me. It's much appreciated.
It's been fun.
it-
I didn't mean
it
to
does-
crash the party, but I thought I'd hop on.
No, it does help. It just takes the pressure off a little bit, you know. And as I say, when you're looking at watches, people, it does take it because you know, when you give your explanation on a watch, it just a few minutes gives me time to think of what I'm doing next. You know what I mean? I haven't you know, my brain's not going 100 miles an hour. So I'm just going to do one more, guys. What one shall I bring you? We've seen that one, so let's just do this Beau Bleu. I think it's pronounced. What do you think of this one? Let's have a go. This is another one that I think Red's going to hate.
Doesn't go with the Burberry jacket, so yeah.
No.
Can't have it. Can't have it.
But your first thoughts, yes or no? No, not for you.
I can't really see it that well. You need
All right, hold on, mate. Hold on.
to get a
Let's
better
see if there's a
photo.
better. There's a better
Okay.
picture. See if there's these big about. Let me just pick one.
They're kind
No,
of
it just-
marketing it on women, right? I mean, or do they have it on a guy? Yeah.
Oh,
So
right.
that's
Okay,
the-
so these.
Oh,
Oh, so that's the
That's
hands
cool.
going around as such.
Yeah, quite novel.
it doesn't come in plaid, so
Quite novel. Now, what worries me? Hold on a minute. It's got with greatness.
I
Where?
think it's
Where's the crown?
Where is the
That is
crown?
the question. What is this, like a freak
I-
here? I
I
mean,
don't
what
know.
are we
A
doing?
second Francois 19.24 white ivory, 1,060 pounds. That's fair enough. But where's the crown?
Are they ripping off Ulysses Nardin here and the freak, or how? Weren't they Are they the first? The freak? to
Oh,
do
there it
the-
is.
the
There it is.
crown?
There it is.
Okay, I was
There
gonna
it is.
say it's gotta have a crown somewhere.
It's hidden. So there's the crown.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. There, it's just there where the hand is. That's the crown.
I,
Yeah, it threw me for a minute. So
I think it looks good as a lady's watch. Like with
You-
the way she's dressed and stuff. I
you,
think
you,
it's
you You'd wear this?
I personally wouldn't.
No?
I don't think so. I don't know. It might be a little too quirky for me.
Okay.
But I could see like a woman liking this because it's unique and it, maybe someone a little more artsy or, with the circle, it's definitely unique and I think it wears well on a lady's wrist.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I don't think I would wear this personally, but I think
But
it's
just
pretty
as I
cool.
say, wrist check, another brand I've not heard of before. Beau Bleu. So if that's pronounced
Yeah,
correctly. But
I've heard of
yeah,
them. And
it's
I just
quirky.
haven't
You're
seen
right.
this.
I think you're bang on. I think it is very, very quirky.
Yeah.
Not for everybody, but
Yeah.
there are people out there that are maybe thinking, wow, this is a nice watch, and as I say, it's not to everybody's taste.
Yeah.
But no, I can see people wearing this. I think it is really, really quirky. Not for you though, Red?
No, not from
No. No.
No, not a, if it was like 200 or 300 quid, it's maybe worth a punt. But
Yeah, a punt.
£1,000, no,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. No, also I just thought it's very, very quirky. So let's come back. I think that'll be it. I think, guys, I'm going to come back to you just quickly. Dirk Diggler in the chat. Hello, Dirk. Red is feeling out what Rich Chick is going to say first before he calls it a shitter. Hi, Dirk. Glad you can make it, mate. Hope you're well, Bubs. Hope you're well, my friend. Hope you're well. Drew Oakley, what happened to Red's Pepsi? Did I miss something? No, you didn't miss something.
No idea.
No idea. No, you haven't missed anything, mate.
Idea.
You ain't missed anything. Listen, guys, we've been going just over the hour now, and I'm sure, they've got plans. So I think I'm going to call it a night. First of all, I'd just like to thank Red and Rich Chick for joining me tonight. It was much appreciated. Guys, everyone in the chat, you are. C Nord, thank you for your super chat. And guys, before you go, if you wouldn't just mind giving us the thumbs up, giving us the subscribe, if you don't mind. If you're not subscribed, it does help. But as I say, thank you so much for joining us. Everyone in the chat, enjoy the rest of the week. Thank you so much for joining us. Much appreciated. Hopefully Rich Chick could join us next week, and we'll have a look at some ladies' watches, being the Valentine week. But guys, thank you so much. Take care. Enjoy the rest of the week, and God bless. Bye-bye all. Thank you. Bye-bye.